In today's Your Healthy Family, this story for American Heart Month involves a twist of fate. Two men who knew each other before a heart attack led one of them to the other. They just didn't know it.
I'm a painting contractor.
But Ned Johnston says in November of 2013, while at work,
I got unusually heavy heartburn in the morning, which I never get. It just got progressively worse as the morning went on, so I decided I was going to go home and lay down, which if I had done, I wouldn't be here today.
That's because he didn't know he was having a heart attack.
Got totally drenched sweat-wise instantly.
But he was driving by an NCH healthcare system hospital and his gut told him to go in.
The lady was typing and she looked up and said, "Oh my God, sir," and I was wearing my painting whites. She goes, "Are you all right?" And that was the first time it clicked to me, I think I'm having a heart attack. And she said I was whiter than my whites.
I get called for an emergency cardiac bypass surgery.
That's where cardiothoracic surgeon Dr. Robert Pescato comes into the story.
It was clear right from the beginning that he was going to need emergency bypass surgery.
Dr. Pescato says Ned's heart stopped, then was having irregular beats. It's called ventricular fibrillation. On the way to the operating room,
This room right here, this was our operating rooms 8.5 years ago.
Dr. Pescato ran into another doctor, and, stay with me here, their daughters played soccer together.
And he said, "You're going to be operating on my good friend tonight, and please take good care of him." So immediately this becomes very personal.
But he had no idea just how personal. When Ned's heart stopped again,
We had to make the incision, open his chest, open his sternum, all while compressions are being done at the same time.
He got his hands right into his work.
despite the chaos, the surgery went well. Then Dr. Pescato saw Ned's daughter wearing her soccer uniform. That's when he made the connection.
Turns out that he and I were on the sidelines cheering for our daughters during a soccer game.
It didn't click at that time that we were standing literally shoulder to shoulder watching our girls the night before. The next night, he saved my life.
Right here in this very OR.
To be able to sit here realizing this is where, I call it a miracle. I mean, it was a miracle. I mean, it's like surreal that I was laying with his hand on my heart, and chest wide open.
From there,
Our daughters, I knew they'd be successful. There was no doubt.
they would meet on the sidelines. Their daughters went on to both play for Barron Collier High School. Ned and Dr. Pescato would talk about Ned's health, their families, and were able to form a unique friendship.
It's really a difficult thing to put into words. To be able to save someone's life in any situation is a privilege. But then when I get to see him with his daughter at a soccer game with his family, it's soul food.
You get that regular reminder then to not take life for granted.
Oh, are you kidding me? There's no doubt about it. Every day is a gift. And because of him, I get that gift.
Really does show you what's important. Now, Ned says he wants to remind you as you get older to get a stress test to make sure your heart is healthy. With today's Your Healthy Family, I'm Lisa Greenberg. And for more health stories, head to fox4now.com/yourhealthyfamily.